Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. I've been away for a little while. We surprised our kids and went to Disney. They've never flown, they've never been to Disney, and so we surprised them and we were safe, but it was great and we had so much fun and I'm exhausted. I came home to so many packages, like I don't even know. I have a problem. Anyway, so I actually had four Scentsy, 3 boxes in a little package from Scentsy. I'm gonna go through some of them today and then I'll do the rest tomorrow. There's just a lot. So as you guys know, our new catalog came out. So that's this guy. And let me know if you want me to send you a digital copy. Just ask down below and I will send you one. There's some really amazing, great things. And so, of course, on August 1st, as soon as it launched, I was like, I'm getting stuff. So I placed my order and placed another order and placed another order. So I had 3 orders. I was closing out a party and then I had a friend that wanted some things and then I did a mystery box. So I had a lot of stuff come. So this is what I have for some of those packages. The first thing that came was the scent of the month, which is vanilla blackberry. So this is the scent of the month for August. And I didn't get like the whole scent of the month or warmer of the month kit this month. There are a lot of great warmers that came out on the first and I was like, oh, like I can't have all the warmers. I mean, I can, but I don't really, right? Where do I put them? But I always really want to try the scent of the month because some of them have been incredible. So this is vanilla blackberry. It is a nice like purple color wax. So this smells very much to me like black raspberry vanilla, which is this is vanilla blackberry, which is blackberry and raspberry vanilla are different, right? But it does smell very similar in my mind to that, but there's some note in here that like almost reads smoky to me. Yeah, so it's very like dark berry. So blackberry to me smells very different than raspberry, but this smells like what black raspberry vanilla smells like to me, with a little bit of a smoky note. I've heard some people that warmed this when they got like their scent of the month or whatever, and they say that it really warms differently and that it's a really great performer. So I will let you guys know. So on to the haul. So I got this first. We got some new soaks. If you guys don't know, I love the soaks. I'm a bath girl. I take baths. And I love our bath soaks, even just for the scent. But they came out with 2 new flavors. So the first one is the one that I got, which is Cloudberry Dreams. And Cloudberry Dreams is in the fruity section, and what it says is sweet raspberry and a whisper of rose soar through billowy burst of peach and vanilla. So I got the soak and the scrub in Cloudberry Dreams. I really love Cloudberry Dreams. I love it, love it, love it, love it. In the wax, I think it's a great performer. It is fruity floral. I know lots of people don't like floral on its own. I do. But I think that even for people that don't necessarily like floral, that it's fruity enough that it's kind of a crowd pleaser. I really like it. It's a bestseller. And then I got the scrub, and I love the scrubs. I've been using them especially like when I shave, like right before I shave, to kind of like rough up the surface and rough up we'll get off the dead skin and then rough up the hair surface. And I just really love it. I like a scrub that does not add a bunch of like oil and stuff to my skin. I want it to scrub and then rinse clean because I shave and so I don't want to put more stuff on. Sometimes people think that a scrub has to be like like moisturizing scrub, but then it's just adding like that goopy oily layer. I don't like that. I also don't like scrubs that are either like that there's no granules where you're like, is there like, are you even exfoliating? But also I don't like ones that are super harsh. So I feel like this is like a really good balance because it has a lot of liquid, but it's not oily liquid. And I got this in Cloudberry Dreams too. And this, the new scent that it came out in that I haven't gotten yet is Jeweled Pomegranate. So I'm sure that will come home with me sometime this season. And then I got some car bars, and I just realized that like a lot of my car bars that I had were a little bit more fall. And you're like, well, why'd you order from the fall catalog? Well, I got some stuff that's non-fall-ish. So I got Cloudberry Dreams. I got Clothesline, which is like a really strong laundry scent. I got Almond Croissant. I won't use this now. I mean, it's in the 90s, still pretty hot here, but I'll get there. By the Sea, which is like a salty sea air. Breakfast in Bed, which is like a pumpkin pastry with some raspberry, I believe, and Berry Blessed, which is also kind of a fruity floral situation. So I got a 6-pack of those, and I also like to like occasionally just surprise somebody who places an order with stuff. So, and then I got some wax, you know, because that's how you do. And it comes in a Mylar pouch because Scentsy doesn't want you to have a big melted mess. I have a wonderful lady who takes care of my animals for me while I'm gone. And like when I came in and I saw all the packages, I was like, oh my god, she probably like thinks I am crazy with how much I shop. But I don't know, if you're a wax person, I think you understand. And if you're not a wax person, you're probably not watching this channel. Just saying. I mean, I love anybody who would watch it. I'm just letting you know. Okay, so first I got a 6-pack that included new scents. So this one is Scarlet Sunflower, which I am loving. Scarlet Sunflower says juicy apple and a hint of red cranberry that brightened by a scarlet sunflower turning to face the sun. I love this. Like, I don't know what sunflower smells like. I mean, I've smelled them before, but I don't know that it necessarily has like a fragrance to me. This smells more like perfumey, like perfume, and really pretty fruity. Oh, I love it. And then I got this, which like, if you haven't gotten this, you should try it. I really loved it. Graham Cracker Crunch, which is caramelized graham cracker with crunchy peanut butter and vanilla bean. This is so good. This is so good. It is different. I love the nuttiness. The vanilla is beautiful. It's long lasting. It kind of changes. I definitely get a graham cracker note, but it's not that like burnt, overbaked note that sometimes graham cracker can have, like when people put it in like a blend, like a key lime pie, and they put that like kind of graham cracker burnt note. It's not that. And don't let the caramel, like it says caramelized graham cracker. I don't smell like caramel ooey gooiness at all. So I love this one. So good. Like, I highly recommend that one. And then this, love. Eucalyptus wreath. Fresh eucalyptus is woven with juniper and adorned with frosted mint. Oh, this is so good. I've only tried it in my bedroom because it's just such a bedroom scent to me, but I love it. It's like, so it is like the bar eucalyptus. If you had that before, it is that. It's eucalyptus, like green eucalyptus, but the frosted mint makes it like a fresh air quality. And the juniper, like, just sweetens it. It doesn't smell exactly like juniper or juniper berries to me. It just sweetens it. I mostly get that like green eucalyptus with a fresh air note. Oh, like I put this on and I wake up and I still smell it and I sleep like a baby. I love it. Love it. And then I got one more 6-pack because, you know, doesn't everybody need one more 6-pack? I'm going to tell you the notes just because it's new in the season. So I got very blessed. This was part of the holiday collection last year, and it came back to the catalog, and it's soft vanilla and cranberry sprinkled with sparkling sugar is pure bliss. I like this one a lot. It is super, super good cranberry. So cranberry to me sometimes can read like not tart enough or not sweet enough, but this is a really good mix of tart sweet. And I think it's because it's a super tart cranberry and then it has that sugar note over it. I had put this in my club when it came out because it was that like good to me. I don't know, it's like super special, but I do find that cranberry is kind of hard in wax to deal with. Like some waxes don't read, like cranberry doesn't read well in them. Like it doesn't scent the room the way that I would want it to. But this one sure does. I really love this one. Apple butter frosting. Like, come on, Scentsy, this needs to be a brick. I don't understand why it's not. This is a heartwarming medley of cinnamon spiced apples and vanilla buttercream. This one is everything. I love this. This is like, I know it says apple butter frosting. It doesn't read like that at all to me. It reads like baked apple pie, but better. Like it's more creamy, more buttery, doesn't have a crust note. It's just like the inside of like stewed, soft, cinnamony, buttery apples that you would put in a pie. I don't get that like vanilla bean buttercream-y note to me. I get, it's gonna stay in the claim. I get really like those simmering apples. I love that one. Dancing sugar plums. I guess I was in a really fruity mood. Let's see. Well, I would have put this in fruity, but you don't have to listen to me, Scentsy. What would you put it in? Spice. Okay, I'd put this in fruity, but whatever. It says a rich spiced plum falls right in step with vanilla and cinnamon apple. Yeah, no, I would put this in fruity. So this, I wanted to give another try. It reminds me a lot of Evil Queen, the one from the Villains collection. And I don't know which one I like better. This one has a cinnamon note, but it's not super cinnamony. That's why I wouldn't have put it in the spice. I think it's more appley, and the plum is not the kind of plum that I generally love. Oh, on the bottom it's much better. So I like a plum to read I like it to read different. I don't want it to smell like, oh, is that an apple? Oh, is that a berry? Like I want it to be like kind of that juicy, kind of earthy plum note. And sometimes people use plum like in kind of more body care smells, or bakery smells. And this is different. It's really nice. So the plum to me reads like if you were gonna, pick out one of those dark plums with that really yellow inside, but it has to be like almost overly ripe, like right at the edge, so that it's like super juicy and soft. And the cinnamon is bakery cinnamon. I don't get a lot of vanilla. It says vanilla, right? Yeah. And I do get a little bit of apple, but that one's good. I got Cloudberry Dreams. I just read you the notes of that, and I love this one. I love the rose in this one. I love a rose scent, like just simply rose, pure rose, that powdery, like floral shop, old lady rose. I love, like I love that stuff. But this makes it tolerable to all the people that are like, oh no on that. It's like fruity and fresh. And the rose reads almost like those like fancy soap roses, like those little bitty ones that people used to put in their bathroom. So it's kind of like body care, but not just like an old lady kind of smell. And I don't generally like peach scents. This has peach in it in a way that I can sign up for because it's really mixed well with the other fruit. So I like that one a lot. This one I love. This is Caramel Apple Craze. This was in my Scentsy club before I knew it was coming back. It's one of those ones that has a different color in the back. And this says creamy golden caramel, sweet red delicious apple, and whipped vanilla. This one is so good. I do not really like caramel scents, but this caramel does not smell burnt. It does not smell ooey gooey, like too much kind of situation. When the caramel wears off, you still have that bright, beautiful red apple. And the apple is like a Johnny Appleseed kind of apple with that caramel note. Reads so beautifully. And it's a good performer. I love that one. And then the last one I got is Bright Cider Life. I wanted to give this another try. This is spiced harvest cider, comes with luscious pumpkin and a slice of red apple. So when I smelled this, this was in the Harvest Collection last year. I loved it. I still love it. But my husband did not. He said that it did not smell. It was off-putting to him. So I'm gonna warm it again and see if he says the same thing. We'll see. I wish I could get to the bottom, like, because it's so hot here. Sometimes it's like the clams, they don't come melted, but they come like really in there. Okay, so I smell kind of those mulling spices and sort of the effervescence of a cider, kind of that like bubbliness of a cider. And interestingly, I smell the pumpkin, and it's like fresh pumpkin, not canned pumpkin. The apple is a very deep apple. But interestingly, I smell a lot of vanilla this time around that I don't know that I remember from before, which may make him like it. We'll see. So, that's Bright Cider Life. Okay, so I got that. And then of course I got some warmers. So, this is the first one. There were so many warmers I wanted. I like to change out my warmers, and I always pretend that I'm going to like go back and put new warmers in. But what happens is I just buy new warmers and then I just store the old ones. So maybe I'll go back to some of the other ones. I don't know. But this is the first one I got, and it is called Salerno, and the picture doesn't even do it justice, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. But it's got a nice dish. So these dishes are glazed on the inside, and then on the outside, these are just like unglazed ceramic, and it says 4 if you can see that. It's 25 watt. I've told myself that I will not buy any warmers that I am concerned that they might not be good performers. So, of course you don't know until you have it or until you hear other people say they're good or bad performers. But I'm trying to make sure that like if I buy one that it's 25 watt, and then I'm also trying to like stick with some that are ceramic and that sort of thing. I feel like they carry heat better. Okay, so this is the Salerno. Let me hold it back here first. I love the design on this. These are like little stars, and the stars are not identical. You'll see we have different shapes, and I love that it has little feet. They have like a kind of little squishy feet protectors here, and the dish just sits on top, and I'm gonna turn it on. So the whole thing glows, and then you'll see the whole thing glows, and then there's these little cutouts also. So I would actually say that this is relatively bright. It's gonna go in my living room, so that's not a problem, but this is not something that I could put in my bedroom. It would keep me awake. You could put a different color bulb in here. I really like the simplicity. I know it's kind of reading green, but it's not green. I really love the simplicity of this, of the sort of white but like also the detail and design, I think it's gorgeous. So that is the Salerno, and I was really excited about that. Let me tell you that this is all ceramic, so I feel like it will hold heat very well. It is unglazed though, so you want to be very careful with your wax. If you pick this up and take it, it might be better, or use a cotton cleanup, because if it drips on here, it could stain. So there's that one. And then I got the palette warmer. And these are all living room warmers for me, at least right now. I kind of relegate the ones that are not great performers upstairs. So I've like over time put more and more upstairs that I love the looks of, because I get great performance upstairs even with like not as great warmers. So you get a little box with this one. Sometimes I'm like, what makes you choose a box over just wrap? Wow, this is a honkin' dish. This is, like, let me see if I can show you the difference. This one fits all the way inside. Like, this is huge, huge. But it's not super deep, which is kind of interesting. So my thoughts on dish size is what you really want is about an ounce of wax for vendor wax. 2 cubes for me works. It's a little bit less than an ounce, but 2 cubes of Scentsy works, but you want it to cover the whole dish, but you don't want it to be so full that you're kind of heating up so much wax that it's hard for the scent to escape or the scent oils to really warm. And sometimes, like, when you do that, you're really just wasting it anyway. So anyways, so this is a full glass dish, okay? And this is the palette warmer, which looks totally different than I thought it would compared to the picture. So first of all, this color in the catalog reads a little bit rose gold, and it does have like a kind of a pinky hue, but it's not as pinky as it seems. And then this part is kind of variegated ombre effect, which is really nice. And it's more, to me, of like a deep lavendery color. Like, yeah, more of a deep lavendery color. It's also bigger than I anticipated, which is fine. Like, that's not a complaint, but I'm gonna show you the picture so that you can see what I'm talking about. Because sometimes, like I said, these pictures just don't really do them justice. So here's the picture. Now, first of all, this looks super rose gold, and this looks really kind of squat and tiny. This is not tiny. Like, do you see what I mean? So anyways, there is a cord cut out so that your cord will line up here, so that your warmer sits nice and steady. And here it is. Oh, it's really nice. This color actually just kind of reads like ombre, like almost beige, like just a little hint of purple, a little hint of pink, but mostly beige. And I don't know if it reads well, probably not on my phone, but it's also relatively bright. I would say that this is not something that I could put in a bedroom either. It's pretty bright. And this is the mirrored finish. It's still, I don't know if you can tell, but it actually is a little translucent, so you can actually see through it. Yeah, it's really pretty. So that's the palette warmer. I'm gonna show you like the one that I've been most excited about. I waited to show you this one because it's like the one that I'm like dying for. So the last one I got is called Dancing Petals, and I have been wanting this one. The moment I saw it, I was like, I don't care if I get nothing. This is coming home with me. And I have seen one other person show it and it was even prettier in her pictures than on the website or in the catalog. So this is another big honkin' dish, a big glass one. I wonder if these are the same size. They appear to be the same size. So this is the same size as the palette warmer. Looks like the same depth. It's also a 4, all glass. Also 25 watt. Now, I wanted to say that the reason I chose these 3, they're 25 watt, and one is the ceramic, and then the palette one is actually glass. But because it's so frosted, I was thinking that maybe it would still hold up pretty well with heat performance. This one is also glass, but it's grouted, and so I thought that the grout may actually help hold in the heat. So we shall see. So this is it, Dancing Petals. Y'all, I mean, shut up. It is gorgeous. Okay, so that's it off. And this is it on. Oh my goodness, I love it. Now it's mosaic. And so it's got little pieces of glass. And I love mine. Oh my goodness. I want to put this up right now. So, those are my 3 warmers and my first box of wax, and my scent of the month. So we're like 30 minutes in. I have another 2 boxes, and so I will show them to you guys tomorrow. And thanks for joining. Again, if you want a digital copy of this catalog, let me know and I will send it right out to you. I'll put my information down below if you need a Scentsy person. If you have questions about Scentsy or just want to know like about performance or thoughts about a scent or anything, I am brutally honest. So just give me a shout down below and I'll let you know. If you got something from the catalog, tell me your top purchase. I think right now this one's gonna be my top purchase. I love her. She's beautiful. So anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.